I've got this tree that is kind of getting too big for my yard. I'm going to knock the height down a bit, and I want to clean up some of these horizontal branches and then all these kind of suckers that are coming off the bottom. Best time to trim trees is the end of the dormant season. This is the end of March in Minnesota. Still have a little bit of snow. And starting out here, I'm going to use a bypass clipper. This bypass because this is the cutting blade here. It goes past this blade that's not sharp. It goes past it. There are anvil style, but I don't like the way those cut. They tend to tear. And I want the cleanest cut I can possibly get, so to reduce the chance of the tree getting diseased. And I'm going to remove this branch right here. And you can see there's a collar here that comes out 3/8, ½ inch from the main trunk of the tree. Using the clipper, I'm going to stay out. I'm going to leave that collar. I don't want to cut in too close. It makes a bigger wound. It's harder for the tree to heal that up. And so I'm going to put the clipper right up there and take that branch off. Have a bit of a nub there, but that's okay. I want to do everything I can to keep this tree from getting diseased. There's branches all over. Now I'm going to go down and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take all those suckers off around the bottom of this tree, just clean this up. And when these will all be cut up close to the trunk, but outside the collar. I'm going to do that, and then I'll show you how I'm going to trim the rest of this tree. I've got this branch right here, which is kind of a competing leader. I don't want to have that, so I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to use a sharp handsaw, and I'm going to stay out past this collar out this way. And try and cut this off. I'm supporting this branch so it doesn't fall and tear. This is a small branch, I can hold this easily. Cut that off as clean as I can. And that looks good. Now, I've got to determine where I want to take off. It's getting so tall that I'm going to trim it. I'm going to try and figure out a horizontal branch that'll make a good leader. And I think I'm going to do is cut this off right here. This one will probably become the new leader. And there we go. My goal is to be able to trim this tree without going on a ladder. As I get older, I like ladders less and less. And so now I can let that grow and trim back each year. And in the end of the dormant season, which this is, it's the end of March in Minnesota, trim those back, and then I can keep this tree small. And I trimmed up all those suckers and smaller branches down there. Looks a lot better cleaner. I pulled out some of that tall grass. I'm going to put some grass clippings or some type of mulch around there. And then I put that chicken wire around here. I've had 4 wild rabbits out here this morning. In the wintertime, if they get scarce on food, they'll chew on this tree. They actually, oops, you see those scars there. I don't think that was rabbits. Last year they got in and they chewed on quite a few of the trees. So I'm going to put that chicken wire around there, keep that protected. Be sure and check out my other videos.